Amplify, inspire, act. This is Detroit 2020.
Our city has been plagued for years with reports of unemployment, the nation's highest crime rate, and of course corruption has tarnished Detroit's image throughout the U.S., but now we are rising up. Headlines are more positive, Detroiters are more optimistic, and it is contagious for sure. I'm joined right now by Professor Yvonne Laddie, NYU journalism student Chelsea Marcius, and USA Today writer Marisol Bayo. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and thank you for being here in our city. So, Professor, let's start with you. You brought 14 of your journalism students right here to the city of Detroit. Why did you choose the Motor City?
There's been so many exciting things happening in Detroit. Marisol, who's a very, very close friend of mine, was a reporter here at USA Today for many years, and I would come and visit her, actually at the Detroit Free Press for many years. I used to come and visit her. She showed me Detroit. She moved me with her passion about Detroit, and it infected me. And when I became a graduate director, I knew I wanted to bring my students here so that they could experience it, they could cover the stories that really matter, and connect with the people of Detroit.
Now, Chelsea, you're one of the students. Were you afraid with the thought of coming to Detroit, and what are your thoughts on Detroit so far?
Not at all. I was very excited to come to Detroit. It was something that I had been looking forward to, and after being here, one thing that has really stuck with me and will stick with me are how hospitable the people are, and the spirit of the people, and all this hope and the development that they're working on and the progression they're making, especially along the 8-mile road, which is what I'm focusing on. And that's something that's really inspiring to me, and I've really enjoyed interacting and talking with people about those things.
Now, Professor, I know you brought your kids here. They're going to be here for, what, 3 days?
Yeah.
So you have one more day left, right?
One more day left.
Now, what mission did you give each of them when you sent them out?
I wanted them to cover stories that mattered. We were looking for national stories. I wanted them to connect to people, to be on the ground doing the reporting, to look for things that we felt our audience in New York would be interested in. But more importantly, I wanted them to have the experience of the travel, just to engage in, I think, issues that really matter.
Okay. Chelsea, a biggest surprise for you?
I think sometimes the homes, the differences in homes and that sort of thing, but yet all of these people, whether they come from a home that's a little more expensive, a little less expensive, that sort of thing, they're all very neighborly, friendly. It's like it doesn't matter.
A lot of welcoming people.
A lot of very welcoming, very, very friendly people.
Okay, wonderful. Marisol, a lot of people want to talk to you because we've been so proud of the article, Detroit Rising. We've been showing it on the news almost daily. So what inspired you to write that article?
My editors and we were having a conversation about the lions and the tigers, but particularly the lions doing so well, and then the tigers started doing really well, and we thought, now's a really good time to figure out, what's been happening in Detroit, and so they came to me, especially because I had worked here at the Detroit Free Press and had been here for 4 years, and so it was just kind of a convergence of a lot of things that were going on. The other thing was the auto industry. I mean, after almost near collapse, the auto industry has been slowly doing an uptick, and sales are going well, and so we thought, hey, now's a good time. Let's see what's really happening there.
Now, of course, we still hear Mayor Bing and even the City Council talk about the challenges that still remain in Detroit, but you were here from 2003 to 2007. What are the differences that you see mainly when you walk around?
One of the big places where I see a lot of growth is around Midtown. I mean, I remember driving down Woodward when I first got here on Thursday, and just seeing these buildings and seeing the dorms and seeing just buildings that weren't there, and seeing people on the street in a different kind of way. So there was just kind of this energy, and that was actually pretty neat. It was like, that's interesting,
Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. I know you're going to be here for one more day, so good luck with your report.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate all of your comments.
All our stories will be up on www.pavementpieces.com Monday. All the stories we're writing about Detroit.
Excellent. We'll check them out. All right, if you missed it, we have Marisol's entire article on our website, Detroit2020.com, Detroit Rising.